We're back out here with the Martin River and Stream 4.5 combo. So what we've done so far, try to get this thing a little more fishable. It came with a line on it. I weighed it. It's somewhere between a 3 and 4 weight line that was on it. I added 100 yards of backing. The orange you can see, I just tied it to the backing that was under the white, which I don't know how much that was, but not near enough to keep your line, you know, tight. Here it is in the thing. It still lacks some. So, but this is a Cortland 333 bass and panfish 5 weight. This rod is not a 4 or 5 weight. This rod is a 6 weight, or somewhere between a 5.5 and 6. You can get it to load with this line, but it takes quite a bit. I threw a Cortland 6 weight on it, and the rod loaded up and could throw 60 feet no problem, which 60 feet is not a, it's not, I guess it's not realistic. In most cases like this right here, I'm about to do 60 feet, I'd be over there on the other side of those trees in that creek that's behind there. Oh, the fly we're fishing today is a blue limeco fly, articulated. We've already had one. As they say in streamer fishing, you can either eat it or wear it. And so far we had one wear it earlier on the big pond, but the wind over there is pretty bad. So we're gonna move over here. The water, we've had quite a bit of rain, so the water's a little cloudy. So we may end up having to put on a darker fly. But we shall see. This one, when you get about 15 feet or better line out, it starts to load pretty good. But so I'll probably order a new 6 weight in this Cortland 333 bass and panfish, because I really like it so far. I know there's a bunch of bluegill and little bass in here, but that water sure is murky. We may have to drag it on top and see if we can't get some action. And it's been sprinkling on and off while I've been out here, so. Still working on our casting to not let go with that left hand. It's pretty difficult. I need to work on the haul, or not necessarily a double haul for me, but a haul for sure would help me out, I think, a lot. But I'm not that coordinated yet. Plus, I can do this pretty good. I think my line keeps sticking to my hand. Maybe I should wet my hand, right? It ain't trout line, so you shouldn't have to wet your hand before handling it. I'm sure you got that joke there. There we go. That was a nice cast. Oh, ooh. I seen the fly disappear, but it was obviously a bluegill. I need to work on the hook set too. More hold tight and turn with the hips. But probably jerk somebody's lip out of socket over here. That's a big bluegill, just came up and examined it. Somebody's bobber's over there. I saw that the other day, but I didn't mess with it. So anyway, would I recommend this combo to somebody? Probably not. It's 100 and it's capable, right? You can fish it like it comes. You definitely can. You can throw it out there. You can catch fish. It came with some flies. It came with a little woolly booger, a little black woolly booger. You call it a booger or a bugger? It's because it's not spelt booger. It's spelt bugger, I guess. Either way, it's fishable for 109 bucks. If that's all you got, good enough. It'll work. If you want to make it a really fishable, then you know, buy some Cortland line, some decent line. You know, 50 bucks for line. Something in a 6 weight would be perfect. And then you need another 100 yards of backing. So I don't know, you're probably looking at, if you got it local there, you know, no shipping and all that cool stuff. Or you hit up Mad Rivers Outfitter and get your free shipping after you buy them too. Oh, then you'd be good. So yeah, so 109, whatever, call another 70 bucks. For 170 bucks, you can turn this thing into a really decent combo. Or you could just throw another, there's always just throw another little bit, right? So just throw another 40 bucks into it and go with the Cortland Guide series. And then you've got a awesome setup that's set up correctly. You don't need to do anything to it other than fish it. And you got outstanding customer service on that. I got that 6-weight spool. I had one side of the spool retention was broken on the inside, the little plastic, so that's why it was rattling. You saw that video, I'm sure. And anyway, I figured out what was wrong with it, called them guys a Monday morning. In less than 2 minutes, they said, yep, no problem. What address do you want it to go to? And it arrived at the house Friday, I think. So less than a week. Brand new spool. I think those spools run about, if you can find one, an extra spool, they run about 50 bucks. So yeah, no problem. It was not an issue. So excellent customer service there. So that would be my recommendation to you, is just go ahead and save your pennies another week or whatever. Not pennies, because pennies ain't gonna buy nothing. We're going to go on the other side over there. But yeah, that's my recommendation, is just go with the Cortland Guide series. I know it's a 2-year limited warranty on that, but that wasn't the warranty on that. I mean, I bought it, I used it one day, realized what the issue was, and then called them the next morning, got it fixed. No issues. Super nice guys to talk to as well on the phone. Whoa. Let me go over here and get my net. You gotta have your net. You never know what you might catch it. So, yep, that's my recommendation. Just go with the Cortland Guide series. That's the reel I put on this one earlier. I put that reel with that Cortland design line on it, that 6-weight, and threw this about 2 false casts, and we were out past 60 feet. I've got a fence beside my house that is about 60 feet long, so that's how I pretty much guessed that. Someday I want to throw 100 feet, just to do it, you know. No real. I don't see myself in a scenario where I need to do that. It's kind of like that, you know, if you're on the bank, you throw into the middle and you wish you were in a boat throwing toward the bank. It's never made real sense, but when people get in a boat, they go about 15 feet off the bank and then they're casting back toward the bank. And when you're on the bank, you're trying to throw it every bit of 15 feet off the shore. So that's always been. But still, who doesn't want to be in a boat, right? Or you can just stand on the shore here and throw it down the shoreline. Then you don't really need a boat. There's usually a bunch of, I should go over to that corner into that tree so I can get hung up in that tree. That's what I ought to do.